Hilton says, man, oh man, Livescope. The comments on social media have put it up there with steroids, inflated footballs, etc. I personally haven't watched fishing on TV, live events, etc. I do love fishing myself, but thanks to Tig's Bits and the Young Gun Fisherman technology, I'm now on my second weekend of watching. Awesome. That's awesome. So, look, to Livescope first and foremost, I think we just have to watch it play out over the year. I'm not going to beat a dead horse, as everybody else is saying. If you want to go see somebody who is just staunchly against Livescope, go look up Randy Blockett, Intuitive Angling with Randy Blockett. He's on YouTube and all of there. The dude has been against Livescope for quite a while. Was one of the first, really, and some of the things that he has said have come to fruition, and he makes some valid points in some ways. But then there's also the other side. That's the Ben Millikens of the world. So you can go check out his website. He has tons of followers, over 1 million between all of his social media stuff, makes amazing videos, is one of the best in the world with that technology. So I think the big thing that they got to you got to let it play out for this year, but then I think rules are going to have to change.
How long has it been in place? How long have they been using Livescope?
The technology's been around a little while, but for it to have just gotten to the bass fishing world, it's been 3 to 4 years, but in the last 2 years,
it's really
everybody has adopted it.
It's like NIL and the transfer portal. It's just exploded.
That's exactly what it is, except for it's electronics. It's changed the game of fishing.
I get it. I get it. You know what? So sometimes the game changes, though, man. As much as I'm a traditionalist in some aspects, sometimes the game changes. I mean, it's kind of like a traditional bluegrass, musician and person that really loves bluegrass doesn't like what some people do with those same instruments and plays different genres of music. To me, it's about the same thing. It's like, sometimes it changes, man. And I get it, from a traditional standpoint, but if it grows the sport, I guarantee it ain't going nowhere.
Oh, I can tell you it's not going anywhere for multiple reasons. Number one, just start with the money. All right. I mean, Garmin, Lawrence, these guys, they all spend a lot of money to pay for these, to pay sponsorships for these anglers and to be there. You can't put the genie back into the bottle. It doesn't work that way. So they've let it out. Now there are things that I think they could tweak. I think you could use it in practice. You can use it. You can highlight how well you've been able to find fish and things like that. It still has its place in that. But in a tournament setting, in the day of the tournaments, I could see it being banned. I don't know what they'll do because it's changing the way that people fish lakes.
I got an idea. I think I can save fishing.
Okay.
Dude, how about you have it like somehow it's monitored and it's like just like NASCAR, right? The height of the car and all that. You come back, don't get caught cheating. But you got burst on this thing where boom, you got it for like 10 seconds and then you're back dark for like 3 minutes. Boom, a little burst, Livescope burst, and give them a chance to figure some things out. And then you better catch it yourself, Anyway, just
not a bad idea. Or like you can use it for 30 minutes in a day. And it's timed.
There you go. Maybe even better than that. You got it
has a timer, and you can only use it a certain amount of time. You can choose whenever you want to use that. You might be like, I'm smoking these things, and I just need it. Yeah, I mean, but it just adds strategy back into it too. Maybe an hour.
Pretty cool.
You can.
Cool. Yeah.
We're just spitballing here, but that may not be a bad idea.
It's like a tool that you've got, and once that tool's gone, it's out. Like you're out of that tool. Like
that's right.
You just got to fish. Yeah,
that's right.
A good idea.
I think somebody would probably be like, "Well, that isn't possible they can't do that now. Those graphs,
Yeah, they can.
No, they can. They
they
most
can.
likely they can.
Absolutely.
They may not can on the current model, but they can put something in. They can put a damn timer.
They can monitor that.
They can put a timer into that stuff, and
yes.
And they have to figure it out. Whatever it's going to be, that timer has to be on all of the manufacturers. It has to work the same way. If you're not going to use, if you're not going to just go to one Humminbird or Lowrance or Garmin, you're going to use everybody. That's cool, no problem. But they all have to work the same in that aspect, that they have a timer. That may be the answer.
Yeah, there we go. Let's limit that thing. Still
it's limited.
But limited. Yes,
it's limited. You can. It's so damn good that it's limited. You know, that's
we got it all figured out. We're here to. I mean, us and Nick Saban. Nick Saban's saving college football.
He's going to save college football.